Good afternoon all. So now we are going to do the calculation for this experiment, that is the losses in pipe. So of course, as I told you, what is our aim? Our aim is to determine the friction factor for the pipe, and friction factor is denoted by small f. Now also what is the formula that needs we are going to apply for this finding out the value of f, that is that we have discussed in the class, is the Darcy-Weisbach formula, which is given in the form of HF, and HF is what? Head losses, that you know, right? So in the form of head losses, the Darcy-Weisbach formula is given by 4F V square upon 2GD, where F is the friction factor that we need to calculate. At the same time, we have theoretically discussed that the theoretical value for laminar it is given by 16 upon RE. For turbulent also it is given in the form of Reynolds number. But here we are not going for this theoretical value. We are going to obtain the practical value which is being given for this friction factor. So for the same, L is length. So what is this length? So this length is, I just show it to you, which I told you while performing the experiment. So this length is the length between these two pipes, or we can say these inputs, or these points only. This length for which we want to calculate the friction key from when we have opened this, what was the pressure which is being given, and what is the pressure over here when the liquid has traveled this overall path by experiencing so many losses, whether it is minor or major. So this is that length which I also told you earlier, and this is a velocity. So how we are going to find the velocity, I'll just tell it to you later. And this G is acceleration due to gravity, that is again 9.1, and D diameter, so diameter of the pipe. So as we are having three different pipes of varying cross section. For this I told you the diameter is 2 cm. For this the diameter is internal diameter 1.5 cm, and for this we are having the diameter 0.5 cm. So let us just start. How to and as I told you, we need to find the value of f, right? So this is unknown, this is the question mark. So we will be putting this f, we will be keeping this f on the left hand side, and on the right hand side we will be keeping all these values. So which is so now the f would be given by HF 2GD upon 4 into L upon V square. So what is this HF? HF is the head losses, right? Head losses. So of course head losses means some kind of head which is being so it will be represented in the form of meter or mm or inch or whatsoever, basically in the dimensions of the length. So this HF we are going to obtain with the change in the diameter, change in the or the difference in the height of the mercury in the left and the right limb, so which we just seen in the while performing the experiment. So this HF we are not going to write it directly, we will be keeping it, we will be finding it with the help of this formula which we have discussed in while in the class also. So here we will be putting the value of y, which was in the first when I opened the right limb and the left limb, so we have observed the distance, right? So this is something y which we need to keep it over here. So the obtained reading which we have is 250 mmHg, and in the right limb, or minus 200 mmHg. So it will be giving it will give us the difference of 50 minus 200, 50 mmHg when I have kept right limb open. Okay. Now if I am keeping right limb closed, and if I am opening this, not the limb but basically the tube I am talking about. So we are having these two tubes. So initially I have kept this open. So based on that 50 mmHg difference I will be getting, and when I am keeping this closed and this open, I will be getting the reading of again 250 mm and 195. So only there is a fluctuation of 5 mm, which indicates the losses are not very major, only the minor losses are there. So this 250 minus 195 will be giving us the difference of 55 mmHg. So for this this section we have obtained 50, and for this section we have obtained 55. So the difference of this 55 minus 50 will be giving us the value of y. So which will be indicating the losses are very less. So as I told you, we are not going to directly keep the losses which are in the form of 5 mmHg. We will be keeping it in the form of y initially, and then based on this, and this acid is specific gravity of higher liquid, which is mercury in this case, and liquid lower liquid, which is water in this case. By putting this value, we will be finding the value of HF, and with the help of this value of HF will be utilized over here. So now HF is known, G is G, as I said, 9.81 is the value of G. D is 2 centimeters because we are taking the reading for this second pipe. L is 50 centimeter, which I just measured the length between these two sections from which we are taking the reading. And now what about the V? So V is nothing but the velocity, which we have discussed earlier. So velocity is given by, since we know discharge is given by area into velocity, so velocity will be given by discharge upon area, right? So this discharge we can calculate amount of time taken by the liquid to fill 1 liter. So for the 1 liter it took approximately 3 seconds, right? So based on that, 1 liter upon 3 seconds, so we can convert this liter into meter cube as well. So 1 into 10 to the power minus 3 meter cube upon 3 will be giving you the value of Q. Now what about A? So definitely we will be finding the value of A as pi by 4 d square, and this d which we are going to use 2 centimeter, we can also convert it into the meter, or definitely we have to convert it. So based on that, we will be finding the value of area. We are going to put all these values over here, and then we will be finding the value of V. Now we have everything, all the values will be together put into this formula. With the help of this, you would be able to obtain the value of friction factor. So whatever value you are going to obtain over here for the friction factor, and definitely this friction factor should be is a dimensionless quantity, which you already know. So whatever value of friction factor you have obtained over here, you can cross check it. How you can cross check it? As I earlier mentioned, we are having two formula, one is for laminar and another is for turbulent. Since our flow was turbulent, so by using the formula of turbulent 0.0064, this constant is there upon Reynolds number. So with the help of this, you would be able to find the value of F, which you can cross check whether it matches this or not. So this is just an extra step. If you want, you can ignore, but it was just for your sake of understanding.